Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. First Selectman, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm Attorney Eugene Cushman. I'm the town meeting moderator, and we're waiting for that monitor to be turned on.
Doesn't want to turn on.
We don't need it, do we?
No, we don't need it.
Okay. Mr. O'Connell, would you like to lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Town Clerk, if you could read the call, please.
Town of East Lyme, notice of special town meeting. Notice is hereby given of a special town meeting of the Town of East Lyme to be held on December 1, 2021 at 7 p.m. at the East Lyme Town Hall Upper Meeting Room for the following purposes. 1. To consider and act upon a special appropriation in the amount of $1,010,000 for the following items, with the source of funds being America Rescue Funds. $920,000 water and sewer well 5 reconstruction, $30,000 Niantic Main Street, $60,000 town clerk digitizing of land records. 2, to transact any other business proper to come before the meeting. Dated at East Lyme, Connecticut, the 17th day of November, 2021. And this was recorded in the town clerk's office, advertised in the day paper, and posted on the signpost.
Thank you, Madam Town Clerk. As usual, I'll quickly go over the ground rules for a town meeting. Under Connecticut General Statute 7-6, you must be an elector of the town, 18 years of age, a U.S. citizen, and own property of at least $1,000 on the grand list of 10-1-21. Under Connecticut General Statute 9-360, any person who votes but is not eligible to vote may be subject to a fine of not less than $300, no more than $500, imprisoned not less than 1 year, no more than 2 years, disenfranchised, or all of the above. If you wish to speak at this meeting, please come to the podium and give your name and address for the record. If you are not eligible to vote, please make that fact known before you speak to the meeting. Do not conduct a dialogue amongst yourselves. Please address your remarks to the meeting and any questions through the moderator. If we need tellers and checkers, I appoint the registrars. You may approve an expenditure, you may disapprove an expenditure, or you may reduce an expenditure, but you may not increase an expenditure. There's only one item on the agenda tonight, so we will move right to it. We will consider an act upon a special appropriation in the amount of $1,010,000 for the following items, with the source of funding being the American Rescue Fund. $920,000 water and sewer well 5 reconstruction, $30,000 Niantic Main Street, $60,000 town clerk digitizing of land records. Do I hear a resolution?
So moved.
Mr. Siri, is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Cheeseman. Would anyone like to be heard? Mr. First Selectman.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Thank you for your service to the town all these years.
Thank you.
Our last chance to thank you for that. Very quickly, we have 3 items on this one item, and Water and Sewer Department's here. Ben's here and, to talk about, for 30 seconds, about the project, but here to answer any questions that anyone might have on this. The Niantic Main Street is going to do a Yale charrette. We did this 25 years ago with great success down on Main Street and throughout our town, and we're going to do another charrette about how to develop our town. What's the next level? We have a solid price of $30,000 from the Yale charrette team, and we're going to kick that off as soon as we get funding for it. And the town clerk is always chipping away at digitizing our land records. We heard plenty of testimony at the Board of Selectmen meeting when discussing this, of how convenient it would be, but also to cut down foot traffic in the town hall. And again, in this new world of COVID and upcoming variants, that we thought that, well, people, and it does indeed qualify, the people being able to access our land records from their homes or off-site is in the best interest of the public, our employees, and the people looking for the information, and they can get it quicker. So that's what we have tonight. I'm going to introduce Ben North to come on up and just give us a little bit of information on. Oh, is it Joe?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just here to
The boss is going to speak.
Thank you very much. It is a lot of money, 920.
Can you give your name?
Oh, Joe Bergaw, I'm the Director of Public Works, also a resident in town. It is a lot of money, 920,000. Here representing the Water and Sewer Commission, but I won't spend much more than a minute, but just explain what it is. It's a Well 5 redevelopment project. About 80% of the town is under town water because we have 6,800 accounts, so and there's 8,500 households. So most of the town covers this. Well 5 is we have 6 wells in town. Well 5 is the only town well north of Boston Post Road. It is located off Upper Patagonia Road. It's a well that has the lowest levels of sodium, and it should be pumping about 700,000 gallons a day. Right now it's pumping about 125,000 gallons, so it's at 18% capacity. Typically the town averages between 1.7 and 2.3 million gallons a day, and this well should produce 30 to 40% of the supply in town. It produces 7 to 10%. Why is it doing that? The well's old. The yield goes down. So it's a $920,000 project. That $920,000 would cover drilling a new well, filter rehab, sandblasting and piping, building maintenance improvements, the SCADA, which is all the instrumentations. So it seems like a lot of money, but this is a very huge investment for the town. We have a permit to go forward. Costs are escalating fast, so we want to get going on this, and we really appreciate the town's support. So that's kind of a quick highlight of what this project's all about.
Thank you, Mr. McCall. Would anyone else like to be heard? Ms. Cheeseman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, and I would like to add my support for what is before us tonight, certainly under the terms of Holly Cheeseman, 16 Mitchell Drive, Niantic. Sorry. Under the terms of the American Rescue Plan, improvements to water and sewer infrastructure are absolutely indicated as an allowed use. We have heard how important ensuring a safe water supply is for this town, so this is, for me, a no-brainer. Again, absolutely allowed under the American Rescue Plan metric are things that would help business recovery. And a Yale charrette that looks at how we can best help businesses grow and develop in this town in a sound, reasonable, and wise manner, particularly as this one will include the Flanders area. What better way to include all the businesses of our town that really employ so many people and make this town a wonderful place in which to live. So again, for me, a no-brainer. And as the first selectman mentioned, being able to access from our homes those land records and other records that we might need in the course of our business, in the course of our investigations. We don't know what the future will bring, but to have this digital access is going to prove invaluable. So I urge everyone here tonight to support this, and I will give this my unqualified support. Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you, Ms. Chessman. Would anyone else like to be heard? Seeing no hands, then we'll move the resolution. All those in favor of an act of special appropriation in the amount of $1,010,000 for the following items, with the source of funding being the American Rescue Plan: $920,000 water and sewer well number 5 reconstruction, $30,000 Niantic Main Street, $60,000 town clerk digitization of land records. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by saying nay. The ayes have it, the resolution carries. There being no other items on the agenda, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mr. Siri, Mr. First Selectman. All those in favor of adjourning, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.